What's good? Yeah, it's your guy Bendu. So I was just about to go to sleep, getting ready, to sleep for work and everything. And all of a sudden, this Israel situation blows up. Like went, perused on Twitter, and I saw Abby Martin tweet something out. So let me go to it right now. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and play this video from Yahoo News, and read through the article, and then we'll go to Abby Martin's tweet.
This video shows the white contrails of Israel's missile defense system cutting across the sky, then moving to intercept Palestinian rockets fired from the Gaza Strip on Monday. Islamist militants fired a barrage of rockets toward Jerusalem and southern Israel in what the Palestinian Hamas group said was punishment for violent confrontations between Israeli police and Palestinian protesters. The rockets triggered air raid warnings, sending Israeli school children into bomb shelters. There were no immediate reports of casualties from the rocket fire in Israel. Retaliation from Israel was swift. In Gaza, the health ministry said at least 20 people, including 9 children, were killed in Israeli airstrikes.
Now, note, with one of the attacks that happened, so they tried to frame it as if the Palestinians throwing bottles and everything at this, like they tried to say it was a random civilian. Well, that random civilian ran 2 people over with his fucking car, and there's video evidence that says that. So he ran 2 people over with his car, like they were, unspeakable shit was happening to these people, and then they get upset when the extremists amongst them, which look, there's justified, like they have a justified reason to be extreme with their tactics because of how they've done these people over the last however many decades. So they fired rockets at them, maybe because the police were brutalizing their families, their family and their loved ones, and 300 people were injured. I think a couple people were killed too during the police attacks over the fucking weekend. So this whole rocket attack thing, they're trying to make you feel bad for the Israelis and shit like that. Fuck out of here with that. You miss me with that, bro. Because y'all just spent the whole weekend terrorizing these fucking people. Fuck you expect them to do. And I'm gonna get to what this bitch ass motherfucker Andrew Yang said, bro. It's fuck that nigga for life now. I was holding out a slither of hope. Maybe if he, he might change. And that's not me saying that I was like for him. I'm saying like I'm holding out a little bit of hope. Maybe if he gets into office, he might do some good. Fuck out of here with that. I should have been listening to all y'all niggas telling me not to fuck with that nigga, and now I'm right there with y'all. Fuck Andrew Yang forever. Shut the fuck up forever, Andrew Yang. But we'll get to why I'm saying that. Let's finish this video.
Strikes on the Palestinian territory. Some of the injured were brought to this hospital in northern Gaza, where a child cried out in pain, and a woman who lost her husband screamed as she followed his body out of the hospital. Israel's military said it carried out strikes against armed groups, rocket launchers, and military posts in Gaza, after militants there crossed what Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu called a red line by firing on the Jerusalem area for the first time since the 2014 war.
The terrorist organizations crossed a red line on Jerusalem Day and attacked us on the outskirts of Jerusalem. Israel will respond.
And this happens to happen, on a day that it's fucking their like basically Independence Day, I guess, or what, not Independence Day, but the day like they won the war, the Arab, war, the Arab Israeli war and shit like that. So it's like, I don't know if I buy too much that these people, so like I said, I'm not shitting on the extremists at all, because again, this is the same shit the United States does. We sit here and destroy people's lives, destroy their countries, and then wonder why there's so many terrorists. We have to go kill all the terrorists now. Maybe because you blew up their fucking grandma and their mom and their daughters and their wives and their brothers. Maybe that's why you kidnapped their fathers and brothers and tortured them. Maybe that's why there's extremists. You fucking, oh my God. And then it's known that the CIA was going in there spreading radical, Islamism in these countries on behest of Saudi Arabia, because it benefited American interest in a lot of these countries to do that, to overthrow a lot of these democratically elected leaders. So we light the Middle East on fire. And the only reason why Israel is there is because we needed a strategic strong point in the Middle East. Basically, Israel is basically the Middle Eastern Colombia. That's literally what they are. Literally. So and all types of fucking shit. These motherfuckers protect people like Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell and Robert Maxwell, fucking awful, horrible fucking people. Sheldon Adelson. They're harboring literally an American terrorist right now, or an American traitor who sold American secrets. And I forgot what the fuck, I'm drawing a blank. John Pollard, I think. Jonathan Pollard, yeah. They're harboring that motherfucker right now. And we have a traitor sympathizer in this country in Sheldon Adelson. You'll never hear any of these fucking Republicans talk about that motherfucker, though. Shit is fucking ridiculous, man.
And very forcefully.
U.S. Secretary of State Antony.
And that's not the shit on Republican, like, people, the regular people. I'm talking about these fucking talking heads and shit like that that'll sit here and shit on Palestinians all day and shit. Because most Americans don't know about this shit, what's going on. Most Americans don't. It's sad. It really is sad. Because if they will understand the plight of these people and what's going on, most Americans will be, screaming at our government to get the fuck out. It's a waste of money. We waste billions of dollars there. Trump wasn't talking about how we were spending $30 billion on Israel. I think it's even higher than that to help them fucking oppress Palestinians and shit like that, man. His people was talking about it, but Trump never did. They named the fucking neighborhood a neighborhood after him there. He's in bed with these motherfuckers. And if you think he's not, you're a sucker.
Blinken on Monday urged
fuck this little ass
sides
motherfucker
to take
too, man.
steps to reduce tensions.
Needless to say, we're very.
How about you tell the fucking apartheid state to stop oppressing people? How about you do that? See, this is why pro BDS, by the way. Pro BDS. Fuck these niggas. Get these niggas the fuck out of here. Pro BDS. Let's get it.
Focused on the situation in Israel, West Bank, Gaza. Very deeply concerned.
I know I keep pausing, but don't get it twisted. And Joe Biden he's an even bigger Zionist maniac than fucking Donald Trump. I wholeheartedly believe that. He's an even bigger Zionist maniac than Donald Trump. This is the same shit Barack Obama allowed. And Netanyahu didn't fucking like Obama's ass because he was black. That motherfucker's racist as shit. It was documented they had beef. So, but Obama allowed this shit to happen under him. And Biden's allowing it now. And you already know Republicans are going to allow it because they buy into that dumbass religious shit too. So, that dumbass Zionist Christian shit. So, let's get it.
About the rocket attacks that we're seeing now that need to stop and need to stop immediately.
How about you tell them to stop terrorizing the people there? And again, I'm more so leaning that I'm not buying the rocket attacks because this just so happens to happen on the day you guys celebrate winning the fucking Arab-Israeli war and shit. So I don't know if I'm 100% buying it personally. I don't know about that.
Tensions have been.
And people that call us conspiracy theorists for saying that are acting like the Mossad doesn't fucking exist. And the fucking insane shit they do.
Rising for weeks in Jerusalem. Jewish groups are trying to evict Palestinian residents from a neighborhood in the eastern part of the city.
That's called the Sheikh Jarrah. So that's why a lot of the tensions were already high because they're trying to evict people out of those out of that neighborhood and make new settlements there. So
as Israel celebrated Jerusalem Day earlier on Monday with marches marking its capture of eastern sections of the Holy City in the 1967 Arab-Israeli War, violence erupted at Al-Aqsa Mosque, Islam's third most sacred site. The Palestinian Red Crescent Society said more than 300 Palestinians were injured in clashes with police who fired rubber bullets, stun grenades, and tear gas.
Yeah, tell them to stop doing that, Blinken. Fucking piece of shit, man. So there you got the report there. Well, this is Abby Martin, and I think this is about 7 hours ago. Israel just bombed a home in Gaza, killing 9 Palestinians, including 3 children. They were all from the same family. What will you do if you lost all of your children in the blink of an eye? How would the world let these atrocities continue? So seeing this, all these things going on, I'm trying to find Comrade, what's her name? Comrade Misty, I believe is her name. I'm gonna get to that bitch ass nigga in a minute. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and roll into here it is. Half of the population of Gaza are children. I can't stop looking at my girls. Israel is an illegitimate state and a monstrous terrorist organization. Anyone still defending their actions can fuck all the way off in all ways possible. 100% with you right there. 100% with you. And this guy, Free Assange, responded, "That's insane. Is the apartheid so bad and so many adults have died that the population is skewed that far to the youth? What's the average age in Palestine?" So he's asking questions. She said the average age is just 21. And it says, JS, I don't know what JFC means. I had no idea. Or Jesus fucking Christ, I think that's what that means. I had no idea. How can a country made up of people that were relentlessly persecuted over the centuries do this to other human beings? And how is the world allowing this less than a century after the genocide that inspired the formation of Israel in the first place? And she says, excellent questions. Indeed it is. Because they're pieces of shit. That's why. I'm trying to watch my words and make sure I don't say nothing crazy, because I'm like, when I get riled up like this about shit, man. So here comes Andrew Yang's bitch ass, and and I already knew. Look, after he got attacked for the whole circumcision shit, I knew he was going to be on this line. I don't know if he was always in a fucking Israelite or not Israel. I'm not saying he's an Israelite, but if he was an Israel lobby person, but he definitely, if you didn't know, if you don't know, now you know. I'm standing with the people of Israel who are coming under bombardment attacks and condemn the Hamas terrorists. The people of New York City will always stand with our brothers and sisters in Israel who face down terrorism and persevere. And Aaron Matei got on them. I'm standing with your conscience if you have one. It's currently under bombardment by your risible apologia. I don't know what the fuck that means, Aaron. For Israel's crimes against the Palestinian people who face down constant Israeli state terrorism and cowardly U.S. enablers such as yourself. Andrew Yang. Ryan Knight. This ain't it, Andrew Yang. Human Rights Watch just released a report that Israel is committing apartheid against the Palestinian people. You are on the wrong side of this issue. You are on the wrong side of apartheid, settler colonialism, and state terrorism. Hashtag Free Palestine. I'm right there with you. Nick is a Fred Hampton leftist. You are trash. Literally, this is, you can keep it simple like that. And a couple other people. Here's Margaret Kimberly. This you? Yeah. That's Andrew Yang. Couple over here. Wow, you're awful. That's Abby Martin. Now, secular talk. Here's Andrew Yang being challenged on BDS and Palestinian views when we interviewed him. That's when his bitch ass went on there and was like, yeah, nigga. And call him as well. Okay. Facts, he did. He did. Yeah, man. Everybody, man. What's this?
Jews are forbidden to create a sovereign homeland for themselves. We are in exile by divine decree and commanded by the Almighty to be loyal citizens in the countries where we reside. Killing, stealing, occupying another's land, or oppressing an entire people is totally forbidden in Jewish religion. The state of Israel is illegitimate and criminal. It is a rebellion against God and a violation of the Jewish religion. It is a Nakba, a catastrophe for the Palestinian people, and a disaster for the Jewish people. We promote a totally free Palestine. We demand that all rights should be returned to the Palestinian people.
I had to retweet that.
We clearly state that Jews would be far more safe, and the Jewish religion would be far better preserved.
Yeah, that's that motherfucker spitting right there. I don't know who that was. Yeah, man. This is fucking insane. The fact that he would say this, like, after everything that's going on, man, like the fact that you can say this. And again, this is like, you know, the United States is allowing this to happen while at the same time shitting on China for trumped up, like literally made up imaginative charges of them abusing Uyghur Muslims in their country. Like literally made up from nothing. So I don't know. And here, Danny Yang, I said Danny Yang. I'm tripping right now. Danny Haifong was going off, bro. What did he say? Andrew Yang doesn't represent me. The CIA doesn't represent me. Ho Chi Minh represents me. The anti-imperialist movement and the colonized, engaged in liberation represent me. Death to the American empire. Andrew Yang supports genocide and Zionism. He stands with the colonizer and against the colonized. We must do the opposite. Free Palestine. Yeah, man. Danny, I keep calling him Danny Yang. Danny Haifong, man. Always spitting the truth, man. I want. It's a lot of people I'm trying to get on the show, but he's one of the I want to have him on my regular podcast just to talk to him. He's an interesting dude. You feel me? There's a lot of leftist political people I want to have just literally sit down and talk about everything, even shit outside of politics. I just think they're interesting people. Danny Haifong is one of those people. Graham Elwood is one of those people. Obviously, Jimmy Dore is one of those people. Richard Medhurst. Dog, me and Richard, I feel like me and Richard Medhurst, I don't know if he smoke or not. Let me take that back. I don't know if he smoke weed or not, but I would love to smoke a blunt with that nigga and just talk about everything, man. That nigga cool as shit. But yeah, free Palestine at the end of the day, Palestine, however you say it. But fuck Israel. You already know what it is. I already threw up the signs before. Fuck Israel. They can eat a fucking bag of dicks. And y'all know how I give it up here, man. This is ridiculous. This is insane. This should not be happening. This should not. But it's not surprising. Israel is a mini United States, so it's not surprising. So, but I might do a video Wednesday just talking about the history of the Palestine situation. I might react to Abby Martin's video, watch it and just kind of react to it, because I watched part of it before. So, but I'm gonna go through it and everything, because I was just talking to my homie on the phone about this too, and he knew nothing. He knew about the war going on, how long Palestinians and Israelis have been fighting, but he didn't know how oppressive the fucking Israeli government was. So, but yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and close the video out there. As always, thank you for tuning in, guys. If you're on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Emphasis on everything, because YouTube is bending me over the barrel and showing me the 50 states right now. And the CEO already admitted to doing that. So you already know what it is. I'm going to do a video about it on Wednesday. Mike Baker videos coming Wednesday about China too. I know I keep saying that too, but it's going to get done Wednesday. I'm on a roll. I'm feeling good. I got 6 videos done today, man. I'm feeling good right now. So, but yeah, if you're on Odyssey, same thing. You already know what it is. And yeah, peace. Be easy. Fuck Israel.